Okay, let's get into this. Have you ever looked at an opinion survey question, maybe one with a timer ticking away,
Hmm.
and just, felt that pressure? Like, how do I even start to write something good here?
Oh, absolutely. That's a really common feeling, especially when you know it's being scored or evaluated somehow.
Exactly. It's tough. So today we're doing a deep dive into crafting effective survey responses. It's this really practical guide from a communications consultancy. And our mission here is pretty straightforward. Give you a clear, kind of concise method to structure those answers so they actually have impact. Think of it less like just writing advice and more like a strategic game plan, especially for those high-stakes timed situations. It helps your opinion stand out.
Yeah, and what's really interesting, I think, is that the guide flat out says it's not about which side you take. It's all about how you argue it. Get the structure right, and they reckon you can hit a score of 7 or higher, which, makes you wonder, how do we get that immediate impression, that face validity they talk about, especially when you've only got maybe 150, 200 words in like under 26 minutes?
That's the core of it, right? And that's what this deep dive gives us. The source actually lays out a very specific three-paragraph essay format. It's really tailored for that kind of assessment.
3 paragraphs. Okay, the classic structure then. Intro, body, conclusion.
Pretty much, yeah. But super streamlined. The intro, for instance, needs to be really tight, like 2 sentences max. You kick off with a neutral, almost detached statement about the issue itself, just setting the scene.
Okay, neutral first.
Then, right after that, your thesis, your position, stated simply. But here's the kicker the source really emphasizes. Don't reveal your reasons yet. No because.
Ah, okay. So you state your stance, but hold back the why. That makes sense, actually. It sets the stage without giving everything away up front. So, for instance, on that remote work example, you might say, remote work is a major topic in workplaces today,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe it offers significant benefits. Full stop. No reasons there.
Exactly. Perfect. It makes your main point really clear and easy to digest from the start. Okay, so intro handled just 2 sentences. What's next for, actually building the argument?
Then you dive straight into the body paragraph. This is where you make your case. And it starts, crucially, with a good topic sentence, something that signals why you hold your position, maybe using a phrase like, for several key reasons, or something similar.
Right. Signposting that the support is coming.
Exactly. And then comes the part where, honestly, people often trip up under pressure.
Mm,
The actual support, the examples. The guide is clear. You need concrete support. Even brief examples, maybe little scenarios or logical outcomes that directly back up that thesis you stated. It's about showing, not just telling.
yes. And making them specific. That's key, especially with the clock ticking. Not just it makes things better, but maybe it cut response times by 10%, or it directly solved the issue raised by Team B.
Yeah.
Specifics make it convincing.
Absolutely.
And this section should ideally cover, what, 2 or 3 main points, each one backed up with those sharp details.
Right. And using those signal words you mentioned earlier is so important here, too.
Oh yeah, things like firstly, also, as a result, therefore. They're like little guideposts for the reader, aren't they?
Totally. They just make your logic easy to follow. It reduces the effort for the grader, which is huge. That's a big part of that face validity. It just looks organized.
It screams competence, basically, just by being structured.
It saves them time and builds your credibility instantly.
Okay, so intro, body paragraph with clear points and evidence.
Yeah.
Then we wrap it up with the conclusion.
Yep, the conclusion. And just like the intro, keep it brief. 2 sentences is the recommendation.
So just restating the main point, basically.
Essentially, yeah. You reiterate your stance, maybe paraphrase your thesis slightly, but definitely don't bring in any new arguments or reasons. It's just a neat, confident wrap-up.
Got it. Confident finish.
And one last crucial step the source bangs the drum about. Leave yourself time at the end, maybe 3-4 minutes.
Ah, for proofreading.
Exactly. Not for adding more stuff, but just a quick scan for typos, grammar mistakes, awkward sentences. It's amazing what you catch. This whole structured process from picking your side right through to that final check is what delivers. It gives that solid impression and bumps up the score. People tend to overthink it, but this simplifies it, like a reliable template for your brain under pressure.
So thinking about the takeaway for you listening. What we've done here is map out a really clear path for acing those opinion survey responses. It boils down to that precise structure, being clear, and making every word count. It's about staying deliberate and organized, even when you feel rushed.
And if you step back and think bigger picture, this core idea that how you communicate with structure, with clear support, can often be more persuasive than the core idea itself. That goes way beyond surveys, doesn't it? It really makes you think. Where else in your life could using such a clear, structured way of laying out an opinion, maybe in an email, a meeting, even just a conversation, give you a real edge?
Definitely something to mull over next time you need to make your point clearly.